Last 2 minutes to go, guys. Try your best. Last 1 minute to go, guys. Try your best. Last 1 minute to go. Guys, can you tell me one thing? In the end game, what should be your strategy? What should be your strategy in the end game? Can anybody tell me? Very good question. First of all, you have to keep your king activated very well. You have to use king from all angles. Means you have to stop your opponent's activity while going ahead with your pieces. Now here we have to promote our pawn, but simultaneously we have to stop this. Sir, it is not possible. It is possible, guys. It is absolutely possible. You can try this one. king c5. Okay, what he will play? Suppose he's playing this. Will push, he'll push. Now, if our king is in this box, okay, Aradhya, we'll check. Then this is absolutely our king can stop this. So now we have to play this. He can't do with the same, okay, because blacking is far away. G3, for example. Stop. See, same thing is happening like last position, guys. Why didn't you notice this? This is the same position, just color reversed and little bit complications. Okay. So it is very important. And suppose on our first move, if it is going like this, king g6, then you can just go with this. Now go this. Don't push the pawn, otherwise it would be draw. Now here you have to be very, very accurate. Don't play this. This is draw. Play this, king b7. Okay. So pawn end games are very, very important. And you should study it carefully. Okay. And Aradhya, you are saying king c4. But I think if you play these things,
So king to g6 wins in that position.
yeah, that is perfectly possible. Yeah, king will come here. You are pushing, he will come here. You are super pushing, he will come here. Now it is simple. Still, I think you can play this, but this for example. Yeah, it is a draw actually. It is a
Sir,
draw.
because any promotes, yeah.
Okay, so this is worth learning position. Take a screenshot, guys, please. I am Shaurya. I hope you are understanding. Visual, any doubt?
No.
Okay.
No.
Harshu,
No, sir.
okay, very good. Now I am going to show you one video regarding endgame. Please see it carefully, and then I will show you the intricacy of it. Okay. See, guys, please see carefully, huh? Please. It is my request to you all.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
First of all, I will just introduce. He is Mr. Hari Krishna, number two or number three players of India, one of the greatest expert of the end game. Okay, so if you follow these guidelines, you will improve your end game a lot. It is very big, but I will just show you some part of it and I will just show you some analysis also. So please check it carefully. Okay.
This chapter we are going to discuss about rook and pawn endgame. Also, a little part is included with rook plus bishop versus rook versus knight. And this game is between Adiban versus Adiban against me. This game was played in the Isle of Man 2009 event, which was a qualification event to the candidates. Of course, this game was played in round 10, and we both of us didn't have any chance to qualify. However, there was still a good chance to win a decent prize, but since there were so many participants and we had to win both the remaining games, and therefore I thought from the black side I should keep my chances and try something which I usually don't play, to maybe confuse Adiban a little bit and to keep the game going as long as possible. So therefore, I chose what else which other opening is gives more chances against d4 Catalan, especially other than Benoni structures. I'm not a big fan of Benoni structures, to be honest with you, but at the same time, this offers a lot of chances for black. I mean, all the moves which are being played has been analyzed numerous times and all over the play, many books and so on. So rook to e8, bishop f4, and bishop f5. Um, I do not want to discuss about the opening setups and so on, but there are some fine points. If you are interested in opening, you can check out, of course. So all these moves which happened until this point were played instantly by Adiban. He blitzed out all the moves, and it was a little bit surprise to me, as this is not really the main variation, but he was well prepared until this point. And here I kind of I started to think, and then I went rook d4. I wanted to get out of his preparation and try something. Obviously, this is not the best move, and this is when he started to think. So here he played rook e1. I think this is a logical move, knight d7, with the idea of rook takes e8. So knight d7, and here I thought, if white goes for rook e8, which seems logical, and we reach a position like this where black is actually not in any kind of danger, as bishop h3 or rook takes d5, and the poorly placed knight on h4 can be quite annoying for white here. And if I have to pick some side, I will take black here to play rather than white. And this is something which I wanted to explain, so that when we are going to an endgame, as happened in the game, we should also consider such things. So it's just a part, maybe minor part, but when you are already aware of it, then you are much more confident than you usually would be. So rook e8 is not something which I did not expect. He went for bishop g5, which is a mistake, but the best move here is h3, just to give you an idea of how important is piece activity, I have decided to include this particular variation. So h3, bishop h3, why did white sacrifice this pawn, you can ask. So the point is, without the pawn on h2, white has king h2, bishop g4 and f3. So if the pawn is on h2 and king on g1, black can place his bishop on h3, whereas with the king on h2, bishop can't really go to h3. So therefore, black must play bishop h5, and now rook e8 check, queen e8, knight e8, rook e8, and queen f1. So this particular position is something which white should have aimed to reach. It seems like white is doing really well because rook d2 is not an option, because bishop on f4 is controlling that. Rook e2 is not an option, and most importantly, the bishop on h5, which is actually the main reason why black is able to think of reaching this position, is kind of stuck. And at any point when the rook is not on d4, g4 is a deadly threat. And this particular position is so good, mainly as bishop on h5 is out of play, and this is the reason. So white should have thought about the piece placement and to calculate a little bit. So that's obviously this variation hasn't been found by me, and both of us missed this during the game. And this is something which we all can learn and improve upon. And I thought this is a nice touch to corner the bishop and then only accept the queen. So he went for bishop g5. I believe that he was out of his preparation, and bishop g5 isn't a great move. So I went queen b8, just attacking the knight, and here bishop to e7, rook to d5. So these are all moves which doesn't require any commentary. The previous variation I wanted to show to illustrate the point of um, restricting the bishop and getting a good position. So queen f4, attacking the pawn on f7. If bishop e6, he can take.
Percentage wise, guys, how much you are understanding this analysis? Can you tell me in chat box, please? How much you are understanding?
Sir, 75.
Okay. Shaurya, Harshali, how much you are understanding percentage wise? Okay, no problem. Let us go ahead.
Take rook e6 and followed by queen f7 and queen e6 maybe. So knight to f6, bishop f6, queen d6, rook d6, bishop g7, and king to g7. So this is where our endgame chapter starts, as now we can see that on board black has two rooks, bishop versus two rooks and knight. Pawn structure is preferable for white since black has one, two, and three islands, whereas white has simply two islands. At the same time, the h3 square is a bit of concern for white since that can allow potentially some kind of mating attacks. And that is about pawn structure. Now, if we compare the knight versus bishop, obviously the bishop on g4 is much better placed, and the bishop can also come back to e6, attacking the a2 pawn. So we can say that the bishop is black's bishop is slightly preferable to white's knight on h4. Then comes the main, or perhaps the most important, those are rooks. So white rook has occupied e file, whereas black rook occupies the d file, and so a8 and a1 is pretty much similar. But the most important thing is black is able to take control of the second rank by placing the rook on d2 and perhaps bringing the second rook as well to the second rank and attacking f2 and h2 pawns. So what are the winning plans, or how we can proceed? Of course, we will see as the game progress, but all I can say, the main plan should be to, if black is able to bring the rooks to the second rank, black should do that. And if if the king is able to reach center, even exchanging all the four rooks is winning for black, since king is too powerful. And imagine this king is just going quickly towards b3 and a2 pawn, or depending on how the pawn structure. But these are two ways of putting pressure, and obviously it is not going to be that easy to achieve these things, but this is something which we always should understand before reaching the endgame position. So if, for example, if we do not have any chance, or if, let's say, if black's rook can't reach occupy the second rank, then we should perhaps think if we should even enter this endgame. So that much importance we should give when we are going from middle game to end games. However, we must study after reaching endgame how to put pressure on our opponent and make him go wrong, or play better moves and so on. So here, after king g7, f3, this is like a common move, or let's say a move which you feel that you should make it, since you are kind of controlling the f3 square, and also bringing king closer to the center. However, this is not a great move, as the knight on h4 need to be on h4 in order to protect this f3 pawn. Imagine this light square bishop and placing another pawn on light square with both the rooks still on in the game could be quite unpleasant. So I would have preferred to go knight g2 and knight e3, for example. Here, maybe knight g2, and to see how white is going to progress. So f3, and here bishop h3 seems like we all want to checkmate, or at least take control of the fact that knight is on h4, to try to get rook d2, and g5 looks like completely winning. But here white defends second rank, so obviously we are going to bring another rook to place the rook on second rank, and that's when knight g2, rook d2, defending the rook, bishop e6. So the point is, when we the first intuition for us would be to play bishop h3, and great. Then you also will be very happy to understand that if you go here, everything is perfectly placed on d2, d8, and bishop on h3. But now the calculation part comes into place, and now you see, but well, I have my pieces nicely placed, but I don't see any way to progress or create further chances. And I also see that there are ideas like knight f4, knight e3, knight c4, or just king f2 at some point, take rook d2 and rook e2. And if any of these steps are not satisfactory for you, you should not go into that and that variation. So that's the reason why I did not go for bishop h3, but I went bishop e6 because I understood, even though the bishop looks excellent by looks, it looks nice on h3, but the by placing the bishop on e6, I had a concrete idea that I am keeping an eye on a2, which means that the rook on a1 is stuck defending the a2 pawn. And the process, I explained how I came to that conclusion with using, where to place the pieces and to calculate some variations. I obviously didn't calculate until the end here because white has many ways to continue the game. So here he went rook e2. Let me just show what's the idea of bishop e6. That is, after rook d1, let's say you are trying to take control of the d file, black simply captures rook d1, and bishop a2, with white having no compensation here. And not only that, but also black would simply attack b2 pawn. And still, look at this knight on h4. It still requires some time to get into play. So this is just winning for black. So therefore, Adhiban went for rook e2, and it is quite logical to protect or stop black's rook coming to the second rank. Rook e2, rook a d8. Of course, I want to have my rook on d2. a3. What else could he have done, since he must sooner or later try to bring the rook from a1. So rook d2, and here still the game is progressing, but I still don't see any kind of clear path or clear weakness here. But already I was feeling quite confident and quite happy about my position, since bishop on e6 is doing a fine job. I already got my rook to d2, and here king f2 is losing, just to show you that bishop c4 forcing the exchange of the rooks, and h2 or b2 or maybe both would be hanging. So he went for rook a1. He doesn't want to give up the second rank, understandably. Here I played rook 8 d3, but it was also possible to go rook to d3 with the idea of keeping an eye on f3 pawn, as well as bringing the rook to b3 and perhaps rook b8. Of course, it depends on how white is going to place his rooks.
Okay, guys, how much you understood? This is very good endgame. Actually, I like very much, but I wanted to know your opinion. How much you are understanding? Is it very tough to understand or what? Percentage wise, please let me know.
Sir, little bit easy.
Okay, very good. What about
Yes, a
others?
little bit easy and very nice.
Is it boring, guys? Is it boring for you? Aradhya, Shaurya, please tell me openly. Don't worry, guys. Please tell me
No,
your.
sir, it's very interesting.
Okay. Okay. See, endgame is very, very important.
No, sir, it's not.
Okay. Great, guys. Very good. Yeah, we'll continue the same next time. Every time we'll try to see, because these are not transferable. So I can't transfer you, but I will definitely show you some important videos. Okay. Now let us go to, do you have change-based software, guys, everyone? Like this? Do you have change-based software?
No, sir. No,
Okay.
sir.
How many of you are having change-based software?
Sir, how
Yes.
did you download it? Can you tell me?
No, it is not downloadable. I will show you how to get it.
Sir, I
First,
don't.
first, okay. I think nobody is having, right? Okay. So first you do one thing, guys. I will show you. First, you download
Yes.
this one.
Sir, your voice is cracking.
Now is it okay, guys?
Chess-based software.
Huh?
Sir, your voice is cracking.
Just wait, I am checking, guys. Just a minute.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute.
Sir, your voice is cracking.
Now is it okay, guys? Hello, hello, hello.
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Aradhya, you have. Okay, don't worry, no problem. Now,
Sir, what I do? Yes, please.
adjustment site is getting loaded, guys. Just a minute. I'm still getting so much time. Yeah, okay. Now, see, guys, this is the site. You can just note down. I am writing in chat box the site name.
Chess. And chess.
Okay. And here you have to go to the support. Support. In support, you will see this download. Okay, I think my internet is not looking great. Just a minute. Yeah. Yeah. You have to download these, guys. See, ChaseBase Reader 17. It is free. There is no charge. You just download through this link. Just go to the site.
Sir, I have chess-based reader 17.
Very good. Very good. Site and go to support and download ChaseBase Reader 17. I will just give you ChaseBase also. This is just a reader. So first you complete this step and give me feedback next time, right? This one you have to download, right? This is free, guys. See here, no charges, so you can download it, right? And in case of any problem, just let me know. If you have any doubts, you can WhatsApp me anytime, guys. Okay. Any doubt in today's session? Anybody?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
Sir,
Thank
mine is getting downloading.
Okay, very good, very good. So thank you so much, Agastya, Aradhya, Ayan, Shaurya, Trijal, Arshadip, and Keshav.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye bye.
Okay,
Thank you.
bye, sir.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Yes. Bye bye. Thank you, guys.